Hey guys, welcome back to Two here today with a new video. That's right, I can finally talk about the new show that I'm in. I've been able to talk about it, but there hasn't been a trailer until a couple weeks ago, so I wanted to finally talk about it because it is actually coming out tonight. So it comes out, premieres officially, The Abandons on Netflix December 4th, but I believe that means it will come out December 3rd at midnight PT, I believe. So for me, in Alberta, that's like 1 a.m. or something like that. Maybe it's 11 p.m. I'm not sure. But I think the night of the 3rd, it will officially go on Netflix. I think they're probably just dropping the entire season at once. I'm not 100% on that, though. I don't think it's going to be like weekly releases. It's probably going to be binge model. So I would imagine the full show will be out tonight. If you're watching this video the day it came out. And if you're not, then it's already out. You can go check it out. But there's also a trailer that is up. I don't really want to put up any of the trailer. I don't want to get in trouble or anything like that. I'm not in the trailer. I mean, I might be because there's like a really wide of the town. I'm somewhere in the background in the trailer, but I'm not like point outable. But there is quite a lot of me in this show, I hope. I will say. I was there quite extensively. If you guys don't know, I've done a lot of background. Not a lot, but I've done some background work before. The Last of Us on HBO, Fargo, a couple movies in there as well. My Life with the Walter Boys is the one on Netflix that I did. This is for Netflix as well. And it was a lot of fun. We filmed this a long time ago, though. It took a really long time to come out. We shot this in the summer of 2024, so like July and August, I believe. Maybe some of it was in June as well, of 2024, and then even in September, I think a little bit as well. But it wrapped in September, October, somewhere in there, 2024. There was a lot of drama with this show on the executive side of things, sadly, which is quite public information. I'm not sharing any insider scoops or anything like that. Anywhere you go and look at stuff about The Abandons, you're going to see a lot of drama about what happened. And I think that's probably a big reason as to why it took so long to finally come out. But I will say that it does actually look quite good, which is surprising because like I've said, I've been in a lot of stuff. Not a lot. I've been in some stuff, and a lot of it hasn't been great. You know, I wouldn't exactly call Walter Boys great television. I do think the first season of The Last of Us is fantastic. I do think Fargo is fantastic as well. I've gotten lucky there, but I've been in a few movies that weren't the best ever, and I think this show is going to be quite good. It was sort of lauded and set up as like one of Netflix's new tentpole series before the big fallout with its creator happened. This is from the creator of Sons of Anarchy. I forget his name at this exact moment. I mean, I knew it before. I didn't write a script, but the creator of Sons of Anarchy wrote this show. It was his baby, and then he had a falling out with Netflix over, I believe, budgetary issues and they wanted him to cut down the episode count, which did happen, but then they wanted him to further cut it down. The rumors have it, from an unbeknownst source, that they were over budget quite early. So there's a big falling out with the creator. He walked away from the show, and that's probably a big reason of why there was a delay and why there seems to be no season 2, because they also, and this I guess is also an insider scoop, greenlit 3 seasons before filming season 1. They had greenlit this show to have 3 seasons, and that is probably not going to happen unless this first season really is that good and you guys blow it up and you guys go watch it and love it and let Netflix know that you love it. But it's definitely been less hyped up as I would have liked for it to be, considering the quality of it. I personally, from what I was in, from what I saw, from, you know, like the raws at least, I've seen some of, you know, just being on set and watching, like being in the scene or being behind the camera looking at, you know, what's happening, being there. I was there for a long time. Like most of the stuff I've done, Last of Us, for example, was over the course of like a week and then a few spare days here and there. And that's just for like one scene in one episode. This was months. I was there like full time as an extra, background actor, background performer for weeks and weeks of the summer. Long, you know, 8-12 hour days, you know, shooting this thing. And it was good. I mean, it looks good. I think the trailer is good. I think the cast is phenomenal. Besides stars like me, you have Gillian Anderson, Lena Headey, I don't know all of them by name. Lucas Till is in this. He was Havoc in the X-Men films. He was in the Taylor Swift music video. He dated Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana in that film. There's a lot of Lucas Till fans out there excited for the show. The guy from Ozarks, who's like the uncle, he's in this. He's great. Aisling Franciosi, I don't know how to say her last name. Aisling is great. She was in a film with Split Man right around the time they were shooting this. It was in theaters. She's really good. The guy from The Last of Us show is in this. He's really good. The girl from Booksmart is in this. A lot of really good people are in this. Like I said, Gillian Anderson is in this, man. She is big time. And there's a lot of just great people in this. I got to meet and shake his hand. Goddamn, the pimp from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Huge flex. My favorite, the best show of all time. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Pepper Jack. I got to meet Pepper Jack. It was cool. I'm in a scene with Pepper Jack. That was cool. The pimp from Always Sunny. He loved Pepper Jack. Loved Fraggle Rock. That type shit. I'm in a scene with him. That was great. It was just really fun doing the show. Like I said, it was over a year ago. I forget half of it. Most of the time that I was there, I'm just rambling now. This isn't interesting. I'm sorry, but most of the time I was there, I was flirting with Aisling Franciosi. I don't know, Francio. Don't let her ever see this. And she was really nice. I mean, I'm a married man. It was like a work flirting type of thing. But she's great. She was really nice. You're not supposed to talk to the big leads when you're a background actor. But she's like super pretty, so I just did anyways. And it worked out. So we were kind of like friends, kind of work friends. I don't know if she was just being nice because she's like, I don't want to like tell this guy to fuck off, but I feel like it was reciprocated. Maybe it was all in my mind, but no, we were chatting. She would approach me and chat at me first, right? That's a good sign. But most of the time I was there, I'd chat with her like a decent amount when I could. And then the rest is just stand in the background, walk across the street. They have an insane amount of extras in this show, like an unrealistic amount. It's actually, I think it's going to actually be distracting how many background people are in this because it does not make any sense. This town is like 3 streets. I mean, it's like the town from Red Dead Redemption, man. It's like not the huge town. It's like the town in like Valentine is the huge one, right? I'm not sure. I think Valentine's the smaller one. It's like in Red Dead 2 when you're living in the hill at the very beginning, and then there's the one town you come down to, and it's just one street, and then like another street that crosses it, kind of. It's just like this is the town. There's just one big main street where people do like standoffs, and then there's like one crossing street. That's what the town is like in this. But there's like 200 of us in the background at all times, constantly. Like if they're ever on the main strip, they had us doing crosses. At least 100 people, 200 people doing crosses. And it's like, where do these people live? There's no residential. There's just Main Street. There's just like a saloon and a gun shop and then the Van Ness building, and like a candy store. Where do these people live? But anyways, there's a lot of extras in this. Crazy. I don't know how they went over budget. There's like 300 extras in every shot, every day, all being paid. Anyway, there's a lot of extras in this, so there's a lot of me in this. But there are also some like tighter scenes that I was in. Like I said, there's a scene with Pepper Jack, the pimp from Always Sunny that I'm in. There was this kind of fun moment. It's hard to remember everything. Where it's not giving anything away. It is in the trailer, kind of. You see Lucas Till in like a black outfit, and then you see like kind of a flash of Gillian Anderson, like with blood on her face, and they're also in like dark attire. It's a funeral scene that in the script it was that we're all like entering this church in like a procession line, and then Gillian Anderson, Lucas Till, Aisling are standing in front of the church, and we kind of like walk by, and as we walk by we kind of look at them and go, we give them like a white guy smile, where like, you know, like smile nod kind of thing, like the white guy smile, where acknowledging their loss for the funeral. And then like we go into the church. So we had a bunch of coverage for this. We shot it like from the church out. We shot it from the side. We shot it from behind. But there's one part where like a character runs up from off screen from the other shots. He runs up and like says something, yells at them or whatever at the Vanessa characters, at Jillian and them. And so for that, there was coverage that was just him. He like runs from over behind a fence or whatever. So we're still just do the same thing over and over and over. But at this point, they're shooting just this guy way over there. So we're not on camera at all. But it's Gillian Anderson, Lucas Till, Aisling, three of the like big leads. Jillian's like Jillian and Lena Headey are like the big villain and hero of the tale. Anyways, this is Gillian Anderson. Big deal. You know, The Crown, The X-Files, Golden Globes, Emmys. Did I say Golden Globes? Emmys. She's won it all. And so we're supposed to like walk into the church in this like solemn concession. What's the word? We're solemnly walking into the church. Give them a little one of those. And I had already done that like 4 times at least, or more probably, where we just walk by and go, and then go inside, and they do that over and over and over. And so the one time where we're not on camera, but we're still supposed to do it, keep in mind, this is like a sad funeral. Everyone's like solemn. They're sitting there very like straight face, like regal. You know, they're like the big, rich, evil villain. And we're like the lowly peasants. I'm like a miner. Not underage. I'm a man who works in the mine. And so as I'm walking down the procession, I'm like, you know, Aisling's there. We gotta make Aisling laugh, obviously. Lucas Till, Gillian Anderson. So we're walking by. We're not on camera. This isn't ruining anything. I hit him with like a curtsy. I did like one of these. I like pulled up my little miner, hit him with a mean curtsy. I went pretty deep. I went pretty low with it. Hit him with a curtsy. Lucas Till, Gillian Anderson, Aisling, all laughed. 3 for 3. They all lightly chuckled, and then I just kept going. I did not look back. Didn't get fired. Didn't blow it. It was good. It was a good moment. You know, I made Gillian Anderson laugh. I made Aisling and Lucas Till laugh. That's a pretty good pull. But anyway, I've rambled for way too long. That's probably enough. This card is from set 2. I was going to show that off. Kind of cool. It's just like a blank ace of spades. This was a prop that I accidentally had in my costume and accidentally wound up in my jacket, and I accidentally took it. This is from set. You'll see me in a scene near the beginning of the show in a bar playing cards when some main characters come in and they need to take my seat and they kick me out. And you'll see me in the background playing cards when there's an altercation in the bar and someone fights someone. Crazy. Bar fights in a Western? Anyways, check out The Abandons. It is going to be good. I hope. I really hope. I also really hope I'm actually in the show. It would be nice to be visible. As you may or may not know, I was in The Last of Us. Could not be seen because it was too dark, too crazy. But as I am a huge fan of the games and the show. So it's really cool to be in it regardless. But obviously you want to be seen when you're in something. You don't always get to, you know, sometimes you're just a cog in the machine. You're a piece of the puzzle. Extras and background actors and stuff are extremely important to productions like this. Otherwise everything's just empty. They add a lot of richness and life to a scene, but it's not about them. So often you don't actually see yourself. In The Walter Boys, I was on screen for maybe a second. But I'm going to be in the 3rd season of Walter Boys later, like next year or something. And I think I'll be in that a little more. But nothing I've done has been as extensive as The Abandons. And sadly, I think if they were going to do a season 2, it would have shot this summer. Unless, like I said, it really blows up and they decide to shoot season 2 in a year in the coming summer. Which would be great, because I think I would probably get a call back, considering I'm like in every shot of this damn show. Hopefully. But yeah, let's just hope that you guys can see me. if you check out the show on Netflix, like I said, it should be out tonight, December 3rd. Otherwise, it premieres December 4th. It'll be up 100%. If it's not, if you don't see it the night of the 3rd, it's up on the 4th. I should be in it. If you see me, let me know. Comment or something. Tag me, at me, whatever you want to do. I'm excited to see if I'm there. I should be there in a lot of it. Like, anytime they're in the town, I should be somewhere crossing in the background, man. I was in a lot of stuff. And look for me right in the opening oneer. I don't want to give away too much of the show because obviously it's not out, and Netflix would probably like shoot me in the neck. I would probably just never put me in anything ever again and blacklist me from everything forever. But there's like an opening oneer into a drone shot that I'm definitely in, but it's going to be really hard to see me in a lot of it. But in some of the tighter scenes, I think I'll be there. I think I'll be chilling. And I'm excited. I want to talk more about the show when it's fully out, when I can. I have pictures and stuff of the show that I probably can't show anyone, but we'll see what happens, you know? That's about it, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said, check out The Abandons. I haven't seen it, obviously. I really think it's going to be good. The first season, at least, you know, if they never make more, they never make more. If they do, maybe it goes horribly. But Kurt Sutter, is that right? The creator of Sons of Anarchy wrote this, and despite it being chopped up and over budget and everything else, I guarantee you, okay, I can almost guarantee you that the premiere, at least the first episode, will be really good. So please check it out. Check out the first episode. Why I say that is because the first episode director, the premiere and the finale are the same director, and I was there for, I think we did 6 or 8 episodes. The first director was the best director by far that I personally worked with. He was the only one that I like really, well, not true. He was the main, more than the rest, one that I actually was able to speak to, and like he seemed like the most professional, knew exactly what he was doing, really like worked with Kurt, had like the vision. You know, the premiere sets the tone and the look and the style of like the whole show, and then with shows, other directors come in and do their own episodes, but they kind of follow that initial director's first style and like tone of, you know, what they've started. Like they start rolling the ball and the rest come and they add on to the snowball, but it's been put in motion by the first guy, and he sets the look of everything. And I think he did a really good job. I'm expecting the premiere to be really good. Maybe it loses steam or the show isn't great. I don't know, but I think that it will. I think it will look great. It has great actors and great cast, and I think it'll have great performances. I just, you know, keep in mind it was supposed to be longer. It was cut down. Netflix put their grubby mitts on it. I don't know if Kurt Sutter, is it Kurt Sutter? I don't know. I don't know if he messed up by, you know, going over, trying to do too much, whatever, or if it was all executive stuff. You know, who knows with this kind of stuff. But I can almost guarantee the premiere will be really good. I hope it will be. And I also hope that I'll see myself and you guys will see me. And if you don't, at least just look at a good show either way, hopefully. So, you know, knock on wood, the show will be good. I will be in it. Everyone will be happy. It'll be great. Check it out on Netflix. I'm sure reviews are already out, actually, if you're watching this right now. So you can Google it and it'll have a Rotten Tomatoes score, most likely. I'm excited. I'm hoping for like 80s and up. I mean, it should be good. It should honestly be good. It is a Western, so maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea. But, you know, it's like an adult drama Western. From just the bits that I've seen, there's a lot of action and stuff. It's exciting. There's a bear. I mean, it's going to be crazy. Thank you, guys. Check out The Abandons on Netflix. It's out now. I hopefully I've convinced you to at least check it out. If you have Netflix, you know, it's kind of like, feels like they're throwing the show away. Like they sandwiched it right between the different releases of Stranger Things 5, which, like, who gives a about that show anymore, man? This is a new show, okay? Watch the good show. Watch something good. Watch The Abandons. You already have Netflix paid for. Go watch it. It costs you nothing. And if you don't, go pirate it. Go pirate it, you fool. Netflix executive, why are you still watching? Turn the video off. I've said too much. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Love you guys. Let's hope I'm in this one. Hey, let's hope you can see me. I might have to cut up some of what I said in this video. I say too much. I'm gonna put out something that has all the pictures I took, man. I mean, I didn't take any damn pictures. What are you talking about? Who told you that?